AITA? Husband threw a barbecue party for his friends. I refused to help. Party was a disaster. Disclaimer. We are all vaccinated. So, my husband likes to invite his friends. Note. His friends. I am not close with them. For barbecue parties. He prides himself on his barbecue skills. The thing is, I always end up doing everything. He buys and preps the meat and then grills and serves it. And collects praise for his barbecue skills. I have to buy drinks. Get out enough dishes. Clean up the patio, deck. Non-native speaker. IDK which one to use. I prepare the sides and veggies. I refill the drinks and take away dishes. We don't use paper plates or plastic cups since I find it wasteful. So as to keep the main table tidy. It's just non-stop work for me. He just told me last week that he invited his friends for Saturday. So yesterday. Just announced it. Didn't ask me. I said well okay. Do I know anyone? Nope. Those are his workmates and they won't be bringing their spouses. My husband called it a guys' night. I said okay then. Guys' night. Well, enjoy yourselves. I will be in my craft room working on some of my projects and drinking wine. He said he will handle it. Spoiler alert. He did not handle it. He got the meat all right. But just ignored any other preparation, and I was just so sick and tired of being taken for granted. He never asks me for help. I just do stuff. So I didn't do anything. The patio was a mess. The upholstery of the garden furniture was all messy from our dogs. The table wasn't wiped down. There was stuff lying all around. His friends arrived. I welcomed them and then excused myself to my crafts room. Put some music on and worked. Cue the messages. He started asking for stuff. Like where are the plates? We only keep a small set in the kitchen. The rest is in the basement. Where are the cups? Why isn't the beer chilled? Where is the non-alcoholic beer? Did I not buy it? Where are the sides? I just replied that he said he would handle it all himself. Edit. This is also where I feel I might have been the asshole. It would have taken me just minutes to at least tell him where the stuff is. I checked on the guys a few hours later and it was a disaster. Table all cluttered. They ordered some takeout as sides. There weren't enough dishes and silverware. Someone had to go drive for drinks. On Sunday. Today. He was all grumpy and actually told me that he is disappointed that I didn't pull my weight and that I made our family look sloppy and bad. I told him that I am not his little housewife and that he is a big guy, and if he embarrassed himself in front of his workmates, that's all on him. And that I'm glad that he can see at least a tiny bit of work that I do around the house. He got upset and went for a run to let off some steam. Oh, and the patio is full of dishes. He didn't even clean the grill. I'm not touching anything. Edit, update. Thank you for the comments. This made me realize I am at fault as well, for tolerating this for so long. I went out to clear my head. My husband came back from his run and is pointedly not speaking to me. And reconsider many things in our marriage. Edit, update 2. Maybe a similar story was posted before. Apparently more husbands are assholes. Feel free to post the link to the supposedly identical post I copied this from. Go ahead. And please don't give this awards. This is a throwaway account that I plan to abandon in a few days at most. NTA. Sounds like he's been taking you for granted for a while. Once he's cooled off, I would personally have a calm sit-down discussion about why this happened. He dropped this on you and expected you to do stuff without him asking. He doesn't notice or appreciate what you do. If he wants a barbecue to be a team event, he needs to ask, not tell, and pull his own weight on the supporting elements, etc., etc. And hopefully this will go some way towards changing things. NTA. Why he'd think you'd want to waitress for free at his guys' night is a mystery. Hopefully he'll understand the invisible work you were doing all this time now and appreciate you for it. I'd also guess that while it was a disaster compared to usual, that most of the guests probably had no idea. NTA. In fact, you're so not the asshole that you are my hero. Your husband can kick rocks. If he wants to look at the person who failed, he just needs to look at himself in the mirror. NTA. I love this kind of take a stand thing. You are not an assistant, slave, maid, cleaner. It's gonna be a while before your husband will do another barbecue. Not until he learn how much job it take to organize a proper barbecue party. You stand on your ground, sister. NTA. Is he always this entitled? Rethink your entire relationship dynamic if he is and start demanding for the kind of treatment you deserve. NTA. And this is a hill to die on. Mostly because my husband is not an asshole and would not do this to me, so it seems hilarious to me that yours thinks this type of behavior. Treating your spouse like a party planner without so much as a by your leave is acceptable. NTA. It's his party, his friends, his responsibility. How does he live in the house and not know where cups and plates are? And he has some nerve to say he's disappointed that you didn't pull your weight. I think this meme I saw recently is applicable to this situation. You're not alone. Op. Keep up your strike. NTA. He said he'd handle the party. He didn't bother to ask you for help until the party had started. He just assumed you'd deal with it. He didn't check with you before inviting people over. And it's your home too. If he wants to throw a party for his friends, it should be his responsibility, not yours. NTA. This was your husband's barbecue that he arranged without your knowledge or even discussing it with you. Therefore, it's his job to organize and purchase everything necessary, which he accepted. He has no right to be angry at you. Don't you dare clean up after them. Info. Do you ever get to invite your friends over? Is your husband expected to pull his weight when your friends are over? NTA. Sounds like he either 1. Didn't realize how much you contributed, or 2. Doesn't care. Either way, he should be asking, not telling you to help. And if you don't want to help out with an event that you're not included in, then he can hire someone to do that. You should definitely stand up for yourself. Sounds like he's been taking you for granted. NTA at all. If I was in your place, I would pester him for the cleanup of his guys' night as well. But I'm petty Betty in regards to such things. I posted 2 updates to my main post. Thanks everyone for the comments. I might not reply anymore. This is a throwaway account that has served its purpose with gibberish for a password, so I won't be able to come back once I log out. Please give awards to nice posts of actual active accounts. It will go to waste here. Have a wonderful day. Op out. Oh geez. Communication is not strong here. When my husband invited his colleagues to our home for a meal, I said no. He asked me why. I told him that putting on a dinner is so draining that I only do it for special people. It is a giving, loving act, not something that I would do as a Stepford wife. He took them to a bar. They had a ball. NTA due to your husband's attitude towards you. However, it takes 2 to effectively communicate. NTA. So basically he takes your help for granted. Doesn't ask if it's okay to have people around. And just generally acts like an asshole. NTA. If he wants to be the grill king, He must understand the role involves every step. Good on you for standing your ground. Good on you for standing your ground. NTA. All you're asking for is the slightest appreciation for what you do. I don't understand why he feels that is so hard to give. NTA. He gave you notice and said he'd handle it himself. You seem to have done things perfectly. NTA. It's not the end of world that his party wasn't perfect, and it was a reality check for him.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.